The Skinner Auto Group in Richfield Springs and Turnbull Insurance Service since 1866 present Mohawk Valley Living, exploring the arts, culture, and heritage of our region. A special good morning to Cheryl in Poland, enjoying the show with her tea and milk.
Good morning and welcome to Mohawk Valley Living. Today we are in Oneonta, and to try to add some color to dreary winter, we thought we would go to the Pop Butterfly Conservatory, and here it is. Look at the color in here. You've got to come down here to see it for yourself.
Let me introduce my rocket '88. Yes, it's great, just one way. Everybody looking for my rocket '88. Moving on out, boozing and cruising along. Well, step for my rocket, baby, don't be late. We're pulling out about 8:15. Just around the corner.
Today from 2 to 3 at the Utica Public Library, learn the traditional Japanese way of wrapping with cloth. If possible, bring your own bandana, scarf, or handkerchief. This free event is for ages 9 to 18, today from 2 to 3 at the Utica Public Library. Watch Mohawk Valley Living every Sunday at 7:30 a.m. and 11:35 p.m. on WKTV. And check out what's new on MohawkValleyLiving.com. Skinner Auto in Richfield Springs is your Ford store and your local dealer for Chrysler, Jeep, and Dodge. You'll find a dedicated sales team ready to serve you and help you find the right vehicle to fit your style and budget. Skinner Auto in Richfield Springs. Now you're thinking smart. In 1866, James B. Turnbull walked to farms and villages to visit his customers, earning their trust. Today, the fourth generation of Turnbulls continue that dedication, tailoring a life insurance plan to suit your unique needs and priorities. Turn to the company that is out there to earn your trust. Turn to Turnbull. Allie Lynn's Home and Accessories for distinctive gifts. For the whimsical. For the bride. For American made. Allie Lynn's Home and Accessories, West Park Row in Clinton. Discover affordable original works of art by dozens of talented local artists at the Artisan's Corner. Find handcrafted tinware, custom lampshades, pottery, jewelry, candles, soaps, and more. All local and all at the Artisan's Corner in Clinton. The Village Hall Gallery in Sharon Springs presents the works of over 24 local artists and now features beautiful Thistle Hill weavings. The Village Hall Gallery in downtown Sharon Springs.
Alex and Nika Restaurant in the heart of Cooperstown. Come in and relax. Fabulous cocktails and eclectic cuisine with something for every taste and budget. Our upstairs dining room is available for parties or private dining. Bring family and friends, or that special someone. Alex and Nika Restaurant, open every day for lunch and dinner.
Got a grandchild? Then you gotta get to Cobbler & Company. Their children's area is expanding, including new huggable Sesame Street characters by Gund. And it's your source for Melissa and Doug, from puzzles to puppets, magnets, music, and more. Cobbler & Company in Sharon Springs. Spa services have returned to historic Sharon Springs. Modern spa amenities with old-world hospitality. Give the gift of wellness. Available instantly at springhousespa.com.
Julia Margaret, dress me up in red. I wanna be a woman in a picture. Hey Julia, how I love your name. Starlight smile.
The Kirkland Art Center in Clinton presents Local Arts.
Hey Catherine, there's no way to tell.
In the rolling hills south of Hartwick, we visit the studios of Cherry Valley Designs. Believe it or not, this is retirement, at least according to Lorraine and Tom Ives. They keep busy creating handcrafted items such as hand-woven textiles, beeswax candles, and custom wooden furniture.
Well, we got into it when we moved to Cherry Valley. We bought an old house, almost a 200-year-old house, and it was historic. And And I knew a guy who was going to be moving from that area back down to New Jersey, and that meant beeswax candles, because that's a very historic thing. They were actually, beeswax was the light of the kings and queens, and the peasants and servants were doing whale oil lamps and stuff and smoking up their houses and all that kind of stuff. So, and the weaving was the same thing. Rabbit Goody was a local weaver. She was a weaver at the Farmers Museum, and she was giving a class, a weekend introductory class, and we took that, and then she had some music equipment. We bought a loom from her, and then well, we kind of got a little bit out of control maybe, but it's something that we really enjoyed doing, and you know, it's more of enjoyment of doing it than anything else, than making money. Although we do, you know, we do make some money. We have a couple of shops we supply with stuff, and but it's basically it started out just kind of like doing it for ourselves and for our family, and then it just kept on going. You know, you'd be surprised. You don't think people in the modern day still know about things like this, or don't appreciate it, because we're in this computer age and we're spinning around, the blogospheres out there and all those kinds of stuff. But when you start, especially when they come to you, or you go to a show or something and you bring a loom with you and you're actually weaving and you're doing something handcrafted, and they know it, they see what you've got to do it, they really respect that, and they appreciate that. And you know, that's how it came about. That's how it goes. People really respect the old ways, even though they sometimes don't know much about it anymore, because we're so mechanized, and you know, it's the modern age is kind of out of control. But we go back in time. We just do our thing here at Cherry Valley Designs, and that's what you see is what you get. You know.
You can find the handcrafted items made at Cherry Valley Designs at Gems Along the Mohawk in Herkimer. It is open every day and located at exit 30 right off the thruway.
Oh, it's not what you take for give, and it's here I want to live. Yes, I'm making this valley my home.
The automobile has gone through many changes through the years, but the Turnbull family's commitment to local drivers has not. Researching and selecting the best coverage for you with unparalleled service, claims handling, and settlement. Turn to a local company with 4 generations of knowledge and experience. Turn to Turnbull. Visit Trenton Teas, specializing in only premium quality teas. The finest varietal and herbal teas available. Nearly 100 different teas and tea accessories and scone mixes. Come in and sample teas of distinction at Trenton Teas in downtown Utica.
Hi, Dr. Tom. Bringing your cat to the Paris Hill Cat Hospitals on Sundays is a part of Mohawk Valley living. Come inside and see why.
Paris Hill Cat Hospital, this is Lindsay. How can I help you? Your cat is losing weight and you need an appointment, and you're only available on the weekend. Sure, I have an appointment Sunday with Dr. Karen. Does that fit into your schedule? Okay, we'll see you then. Thank you.
We're open 7 days a week because we know that your cat can become ill anytime. The Paris Hill Cat Hospital, quality care for your cats and kittens.
Visit Maria's Pasta Shop for Italian gift baskets, and be sure to order your holiday party trays. Impress your friends and family with homemade pasta from Maria's Pasta Shop, Oneida Street in Utica. Where can you find fair trade, local, and organic gifts like Dean's Beans coffee, fresh bulk almonds and cashews, and hand-dipped candles and local pottery? Tom's Natural Foods in Clinton, naturally. The dessert booth is now open for dinner on Friday nights. Enjoy vegetarian seafood or the popular tapas, something for every taste and budget, at the dessert booth in Clinton. Visit the Little Falls Antique Center and the Shops at 25 West for an ever-changing selection of antiques and collectibles from over a dozen antique dealers. Upstairs at the shops, find over 30 more vendors like Gaia's Garden for altered clothing and paper products by some extremely creative women. And We Wear Vintage, vintage clothing and accessories for those who like to dress up. There's also Jake's Bakes, handmade wheat-free treats for your dog. Visit the Little Falls Antique Center and the Shops at 25 West on your next visit to beautiful Canal Place in Little Falls. Spring color is peeking through at the Village Crossing. It's a great time for sales on winter clearance items, making way for new spring fashions arriving daily at the Village Crossing in Clinton.
Traveling round the Mohawk Valley, we're going on a road trip.
Today Today at 2:30, the Kirkland Bird Club is hosting a program and lecture by Spring Farm Cares. This new video program will highlight the activities of birds and other wildlife active on the preserve during the last year. That's today at 2:30 at the Stone Presbyterian Church in Clinton. It's time for the Skinner Auto Group road trip, and we're heading down into leatherstocking country. On our way, we stop by our sponsor, Skinner Auto in Richfield Springs. Dan LaBarge takes Richard on a tour of some of their late winter clearance vehicles that are priced to move. This week, we head to the city of Oneonta, known as the City of the Hills. Last week, we explored the surrounding countryside and visited the hamlet of Hartwick Seminary, birthplace of nearby Hartwick College in Oneonta. We head into the city and over the railroad tracks. At the end of the 1800s, Oneonta was a railroad center, and the city boomed with growing industries. Higher education soon followed with the establishment of the State University of New York, and then Hartwick College found a new home perched high on a hill overlooking the city.
Well, as you know, you just came from Hartwick Seminary, and that was 1797 was originally founded. And then in 1928, the townspeople of Oneonta donated this hill and the funding to build our first building on campus, which was Brzee Hall, which we're in right now. And then from there, in 1968, we lost all ties with the Lutheran Church, and we became a non-denominational institution. And then we had more buildings that were built here, and as we're moving forward, we are now, as what you see now, as a 4-year private liberal arts institution, and sometimes 3, depending on what track students choose. And right now we're standing in Brzee Hall right next to the admissions suite, which again was the first building built here.
There are many opportunities for the public to experience Hartwick College. The Yeager Museum has changing exhibits, as well as a permanent collection of fine art, anthropology, and archaeological artifacts. The Center for the Arts hosts several shows by contemporary artists, and Hartwick's theaters host performances, talks, and presentations, and of course there are sporting events. Visit hartwick.edu or visit our website for direct links to public events.
It was the boom town around here when Gillette stepped off that train. Canals flowing, hops growing, new towns being raised. There were fortunes to be made, he was a well-dressed one-man show. A tail spinner, a heart winner with a lusty ego. It was a boom town around here, how I wished I was there.
If you're looking for more events and activities in Oneonta, look no further than the Foothills Performing Arts and Civic Center on Market Street. When we first visited the center in 2006, they had just opened the production center. Now there's a large theater, civic and exhibition space, and classes and workshops for people of all ages.
Well, it's a Foothills Performing Arts and Civic Center. There's a nice mix of programming, which it's been a very aggressive program year. We started the year off with our Gordon Lightfoot concert, which was a sellout. We went on with Judy Collins. We've had Crystal Gale, some big names, as well as we've been host to a Shakespeare program. We've had some comedians and folk music and more a cappella music, some entertainment by local bands and local performers. And the civic space is very busy as well. In the civic space, we'll have receptions. We've had teaching and children's programs, lots of conferences, corporate conferences. So the center's bustling, very busy. All kinds of things. We do have the string lessons that are going on, as well as the early music program for toddlers. And we have a wonderful opera teacher who gives lessons here. We're trying to make the center a community resource for all types of groups, from any kind of performing art, as well as a civic center for any kind of trainings and programs and so forth.
Check out what's happening at the Foothills Performing Arts and Civic Center. There's winter break theater workshops all this week, or you can inquire about music lessons. Get tickets for George Winston performing on March 7th. Visit foothillspac.org for more information.
Wish that we were like old friends, like we were when I was 10. Wish that we never grown apart.
Just a mile east of the city, we discover a new restaurant in an old farmhouse. Owners Tom DeMulder and Ferdinand DeJoseph have created an inviting atmosphere and menu that turns customers into regulars.
I've been in the restaurant business for a very long time. This is a great setting because we have a lot of different rooms. It is truly an old farmhouse. The great thing about it is that there are so many little rooms and so many intimate spaces that everybody gets their own little space here. You don't feel like you're in a big, giant space or cafeteria. My partner and I, Fred, the chef here, we were partners in another restaurant for over 20 years. So we know each other well. Fred, I have to give a lot of credit to Fred. The food is terrific. I'm a little biased, but I think the food is terrific. He does everything from scratch, right down to the dressings, right down to the vegetables. One of the greatest compliments I've received here is that people say that the side dishes are not an afterthought. As much goes into the side dishes as goes into the main dish. I give a lot of credit to Fred. He's a terrific chef and very, very consistent.
We try to make everything special. From our sandwiches, our paninis at lunch, we love the muffalettas, the turkey clubs with the cranberry mayo and the Philly cheesesteaks, things like that. And homemade soups every day, from hearty lentils with sausage to like seafood bisques, shrimp and lobster. Use fresh lobster bodies and fresh lobsters from Maine. Our seafoods at night are big. We use fresh tuna, fresh salmon, fresh jumbo scallops, the dry with no chemicals, or organic salmon, organically grown. So seafoods, the lamb is a free-range lamb, great. We use all fresh herbs, the fresh rosemary and garlic. Been doing it a long time, probably 37 years, going on 40, from 16 on, and have had some skills and training at state universities, at Morrisville. I did go to the CIA for a while back in the 70s, but mostly it's just hard work and learning from people and studying and practicing your craft. It's a craft.
The waiter here commented that he loves working here because the food is so great that he gets to witness firsthand every time he walks into the dining room and delivers the food and comes back to see how absolutely pleased and enchanted the diners are here. And for me personally, it made my day because they had lamb chops on the menu, and I can tell you that their lamb chops here are right there at the top. Unbelievable. Jump in your car, take a ride down here, guaranteed you will enjoy it.
Experience dining at the farmhouse at Emmons. Mohawk Valley Living fans will receive a complimentary appetizer today with the purchase of 2 entrees. The farmhouse is open for dinner on Sunday from 4 to 8, for lunch and dinner Monday through Saturday, located at Exit 16 off Interstate 88 in Oneonta.
Yeah. Everybody's sorry for something, some are sorry for more. I guess I fall somewhere in the middle. I just don't know what for.
While in Oneonta, we visit our friend Lady Ostapek, who celebrates her 94th birthday this month. She is known for her unique portrait work, in which she used her extensive collection of vintage clothing and props to create imaginative personas for her clients. She photographed them in natural light with her vintage 4x5 camera.
So they would come at 11 o'clock and we would chat. What did your great-grandfather do? Oh, they came from Russia. Russian prince, okay, or a Russian princess. And we talk about it, and they get interested in being somebody they're not. Or maybe they felt they were somebody, but nobody would believe it. But the picture was proof that they're beautiful. And we talk, and I would tell them how beautiful they are. And they could see it in the mirror. I was the hairdresser, the dresser, the makeup artist, all that. and they would straighten up and get a certain attitude. When I was born, the good fairy asked, do you want money or talent? And I picked talent. No money, just talent, but that's okay. It's better than money. I didn't go to college, and it's a good thing for me, not for everybody, but it was the best thing because I had to sense things. Rather than read them from a book, I would sense things magically. It's a gift, and I'm very appreciative of it. Then I couldn't do regular photography. I had to do it my way. In fact, let me tell you, ever since I was quite young, I did things my way, and my mother would say, oh, you're so stubborn, you don't listen to me when I tell you to do something, because I would do it my way. And on my gravestone, which already is picked out, an insignificant little headstone, on it says, I did it my way. And Frank Sinatra is going to come and sing, I did it my way, at the funeral. And Elvis is going to sing my favorite hymn, How Great Thou Art. And as they take the body out, to be cremated or whatever, they sing, God be with you till we meet again.
To learn more about Lady Ostapek and see her work, visit ladyostapek.com or visit our website, mohawkvalleyliving.com, for links.
Dress me up in red. I wanna be a woman in a picture. Hey Julia, how I love your name. I wanna be a woman in your frame. Catherine Houghton with the starlight smile. I'd love to talk to
It's been quite a few years since our last visit to the Joseph L. Pop Jr. Butterfly Conservatory, the largest tropical butterfly exhibit in New York State. The sights and sounds of colorful birds and butterflies are a welcome change from the gray day outside. Every turn offers visitors a spectacular display of tropical plants, animals, insects, and lizards.
We've been open since 2007, so we're going to be finishing our 5th year on Mother's Day, and we started it as just a fun place for people to come and see animals that they don't get to see on a daily basis. It's kind of a mixed tropics. We have animals from South America, Africa, Asia, but all from very warm regions. So these are all animals you would not find in your backyard. We have everything from many different species of butterfly from all over the tropics to tortoises. We have lizards like chameleons and water dragons. We even have some mammals now, some hedgehogs. We have a sloth, that's a lot of people's favorite animal here. And also frogs and some amphibians like axolotls. They're pretty carefully chosen. These are animals that generally have calm dispositions and are not aggressive to each other. Obviously, our birds are not butterfly-eating birds, so we have to select them pretty carefully. They're seed and fruit eaters. Even our larger birds that you might see, like the turacos, are fruit eaters. A lot of our animals are loose, so it takes a few times visiting to see a lot of our animals, so it's always new. And they also come to spend time with each other, like it's a multi-generational activity that everybody can get a lot out of, everyone from the grandson to the grandfather, the granddaughter to the grandmother. And they also come, I think, to get away from the winter. My background is biology. I did go to school for like a general biology degree, but I've been around animals since I was very young. I enjoy being around them, working with them. And it's very interesting to work here. You see new things all the time, so it's continuously changing. Even for me, when I'm here every day, I might see an animal that I haven't seen for a couple months, like a tree frog, so pretty cool.
The Joseph L. Pop Jr. Butterfly Conservatory is open Wednesday through Sunday 10 to 4 and will be open tomorrow for President's Day. Mohawk Valley Living fans will receive $2 off admission today and tomorrow. Make sure you tell them you saw it on Mohawk Valley Living. For more information, visit OneontaButterflies.com.
Traveling round the Mohawk Valley, we're going
Here's what's hot on the lot at Skinner Auto. Check out this hard-to-find 15-passenger wagon. It's great when you need to transport a lot of people. Only 24,000 miles, now only $25,650. One of the many pre-owned vehicles priced to move at Skinner Auto. Shelter is the place for extraordinary custom furniture, designed by Jim Kiefer and built to your specifications. You'll find Adirondack rustic furniture as well as fine hardwood kitchen cabinets, bedroom and dining room sets, and the exclusive line of Old Hickory at Shelter on Main Street in Old Forge. The Longaretta Law Firm, protecting your rights and advising you in matters of legal importance. Call for your free consultation, 735-6162. The perfect wedding, the perfect retreat, the perfect weekend getaway. The Oneida Community Mansion House, perfect for any occasion. Call 363-0745. Expecting company? Just call Deansboro Superette. They prepare delicious Middle Eastern platters for any number of guests. Call 841-4377. Savor the flavor of authentic Southeast Asian cuisine at the Lotus Garden Noodle and Sushi House. The Pooh family welcomes you to lunch or dinner at the Lotus Garden, 339 Bleecker Street in downtown Utica. If you're in a collision, you need Precision. Call your insurance company first and then choose Precision Unlimited, providing expert auto body collision repair since 1987 on Route 5 in Clinton. Plan a visit to the Arkell Museum at Canajoharie this month and experience the bold impressionist style of J. Hall Conaway. Also enjoy American paintings from the 1920s and 30s. Visit the Arkell Museum at Canajoharie, just off the thruway at exit 29. You'll find something for everyone at the Little Falls Antique Center and the Shops at 25 West. 50 local vendors offer a wide range of items, like local novels at Gansevoort Books, your source for regional books and special orders. Find affordable, one-of-a-kind handmade furniture and a variety of pellet, wood, coal, and gas stoves at Granny's Country Crafts Arcadian Stoves and Gifts. From local books to decorative arts, home furnishings to food and kitchen items, and antiques galore. Keep your money local and your selection wide open at the Little Falls Antique Center and the Shops at 25 West. Visit MohawkValleyLiving.com for recipes, articles, blogs, and videos. Visit our new website or find us on Facebook. We hope you enjoyed today's show. We couldn't pull Richard out of the Butterfly Conservatory, so if you see him there, let us know. We'll be back in Oneonta next week for more adventures, so be sure to tune in. And between now and next week, enjoy Mohawk Valley living.
Got a head like a beam. He steers a T-bird like you never seen. Picks up the young